turning to the weather, is there an issue? Do we have an issue for the weekend?
Yes, unfortunately, it would appear so. And I mean, anytime you're this far out and there's sort of uniform agreement, Saturday's going to be bad, and it would appear Saturday's going to be bad. And we're joking about it being hot here. It is today. It's going to be like 50 and pouring on Saturday. So the question becomes, can they play? Everyone knows that it's coming. It's a small field to begin with, but the hope would be that you're able to finish your play on Thursday and Friday, get your cut together, and then just sort of see what Saturday brings with it. But it seems all but certain that Saturday's weather will be bad. Will it allow play to go on? That part, I don't know. If it does, it's just going to be a miserable round for these players because it's mid-50s and pouring on an incredibly hilly and difficult golf course. Have at it. But it seems that absolutely weather will eventually be part of the story here.
And then and Sunday as well, or it's just Saturday we're talking?
Maybe better for Sunday, but, I mean, they haven't had when we used to go to the U.S. Open, we would not speak the P word during the week because we didn't want to speak it into existence. That, of course, is playoff, because playoff for the U.S. Open used to mean a Monday finish. So you just wouldn't say it out loud because you were afraid it would happen. And around here, no one brings up Monday much, simply because Monday hasn't happened since 1983, I don't believe. But, I mean, look, I got nowhere to go. I mean, if we stick around another day here in Augusta National, no one will be complaining. But that's way down the road. That may not even be necessary, but it might be. So I know we'll deal with that when we get there.
So what else is the conversation around Augusta National prior to the Masters, Scott Van Pelt?
Thankfully, it's mostly golf. I've gone on with like buddies of mine that have shows that did PTI yesterday with Tony and Michael, and they're saying like the Live and the PGN. I said, honestly, it's these guys are the guys that get along, and the guys that weren't buddies before this happened. That's not the conversation. The conversation is, here comes Scottie Scheffler, here comes John Rahm, here comes Rory McIlroy. They've ping-ponged back and forth on who's number one in the world. They all arrived playing really good golf. Tiger's here and healthy enough where it's not like, can he finish? But it is still a question about his ability to get up and down and around the golf course. But in terms of storylines and really good players playing well, there's not much more you could have asked for on your wish list. So the anticipation about the first round of the Masters is always as high as any round of the year. But this year, the list of players that you're like, man, what if this guy or what if that guy? It's long, and all of them seem reasonable.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.